Welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast, a weekly battle of wits, debating everything from horseshoes to hand grenades, all for the privilege to be called right. And now, your hosts, Bobo and Travis.
Hey guys, welcome to Prestige Worldwide, the podcast. I'm Travis. With me as always is Bobo.
Hey,
How's it going, buddy?
pretty fucking good.
Yeah? Good.
I mean, yeah.
That's always good to hear because, you know, sometimes life is shitty.
Life's always shitty, but you just gotta make the best of it in this crazy fucking world, all right?
You know what? I was about to say that's good to hear because a lot of times you're pretty negative. And so
I'm always negative.
I waved off on that one and then, well, you know.
Called an audible at the line there.
That's right. And then it turns out, well, you're negative.
Of course I am. Man. I'm a hater from way back, man. Hate.
I mean, if that's what you want to hang your hat on, that's fine.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go put some water in your mom's food bowl.
Oh, buck nasty. May he rest in peace.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I had to think about that one.
Oh, that just hit me real hard, dude.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy.
God, I miss him already.
I do too.
Man.
We'll pour one out for him.
Yeah, here you go. Pour here.
Yeah, whatever.
It's just fucking water, whatever.
That's true.
All right, so I don't really have a story or anything like I usually start off the episode with. Nothing really fun has happened lately.
Yeah, we'll save that for the end. So
we have an end time.
Right.
No, we got an end cap. Just a little something to jump off the beginning here. I got fucking nothing, man.
That's all right.
Work is stressful lately. Got a lot of shit going on. A lot of ins, a lot of outs. So
I'm an importer, exporter. I import things, I export things.
What was it? Latex? And,
well, no, it wasn't.
Pencils? What was the other?
Latex was a latex salesman was a completely different.
That was Art Vandelay.
Yes.
What did he import and export?
Nothing. I don't.
No. He says two products.
Oh, really?
He imports one thing and exports another thing.
Chips, potato chips, and diapers.
Diapers, yes.
No, yeah.
He imports potato chips and he exports diapers.
Right. Yeah. Art Vandelay was.
He's also a latex salesman.
Right.
Yes, but is it
Vandelay Industries? Save it.
Say Vandelay!
I swear to Christ, we could do a whole goddamn episode where we just quote Seinfeld.
Who wants to? You know what? People probably want to listen to that because that show is still very popular.
Sure.
And I've actually rewatched the whole show, not a year ago, maybe.
Really?
It still is so relevant.
The first couple seasons aren't very good.
Wait,
that's not true.
Like most shows, the first season is a little rough.
Right.
In the second season, it kind of picks up steam a lot. I think the first really good episode of Seinfeld is the one where they get lost in the mall parking garage.
Oh, is that early?
It's very early. I believe that's season, like the couple episodes in the season 2.
Isn't
season
the Chinese
1.
restaurant?
That's also in the first
Because
season.
that was a pivotal one.
Yes.
That was one where like the execs didn't get it, and then they were like, after they saw it, they're like, okay, this works.
Right. It was that episode, and the one in the parking garage is the one I feel is the very first one that really brings out all the humor in it. You know what I mean?
The best part about that is at the very end of the episode, you can see like when the car wouldn't start that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
And you can see their like bodies like bouncing up and down because they're laughing.
Yeah.
Because it was just so perfect at the end of the.
Oh, so it was supposed to start.
Right. It was supposed
and it wouldn't start, and it's just the end of the episode.
Right. Yes.
You could not have planned that any better.
No, not at all.
Wow.
Not at all.
Some things are just serendipitous like that. They work out.
Very true.
That's fucking great. I'm trying to think if there's other examples of that happening where they. Oh, so that happened in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
In the very end of the movie, when they're going to freeze Han Solo and Carbonite.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
When she says, I love you, he's supposed to say, I love you too.
Right.
And they kept trying the line a few times. It didn't work. So Harrison Ford just says, no, just hit roll, just hit action. I got this. And that's when he said that line, I know.
Yeah.
Which is what that's what Han Solo would say.
It was great. It was perfect.
Do you know why they froze him in Carbonite?
Like the reason?
Yeah.
Because of his debts?
No. There was a reason off screen for it.
Oh, no.
So when they signed all the actors in Star Wars, they signed them for three movie deals.
Oh.
Harrison Ford only had a 2-movie deal. So they froze him in Carbonite in case he wouldn't come back for the 3rd movie.
Well, that's pretty smart.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No, a lot of people don't. I don't know why I know that, but I know that he had a different movie deal than the other ones. So they froze him as a way if they couldn't secure him for the next movie. No big deal.
Well, I bet you he had a 3-picture deal, but his first picture was American Graffiti.
No, I don't think I had anything to do with it because he wasn't popular back then.
Yeah, but wasn't that the? Yeah, well.
I just think he had a different agent. And back when you did the original Star Wars, they probably didn't even care about the third movie.
Right.
They want to get the first movie. Who gives a fuck about a 3-movie deal then?
Sure.
No one knew it was going to blow up. No one.
Huh. Well, that's very interesting.
That has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about this week.
Not at all. Welcome to Hard Bodies, the episode.
Hey, Harrison Ford's a hard body. He was at one point, I guess.
That's true. Hey, he might still be.
Real beefcake. I know he's probably 75 years old now. I doubt it, but
Whatever.
real beefcake.
Real beef.
Just like us, hard bodies.
Just a hunk. Remember a couple episodes ago where we did an episode about the Oscars, and we had to watch all the movies in the Oscars. And at first, Bobo was in on the idea, and then
I soured so quickly on that thing.
yeah, about
I will never do that again.
2 movies into it, he hated this idea. It was a terrible idea. Well, that was my idea, and so is this, and I did this to myself, and it fucking sucked. So what we did is we picked out. Well, I thought about this, and I want to do something about stupid diets that people do.
Fad diets for people that don't know.
Right, fad diets, but just idiotic diets. Because I wanted to see if they worked. B, I wanted to see if it was possible to do them. And C, let's just see how shitty I can make my life for a week. Because that's what we did. We picked 5 different diets. We tried them for a week, Monday through Friday. We got the weekends off. Thank God.
That was your idea. I wanted to go harder in the paint than you did on that.
Yeah, no, I would have quit. I would have quit. But so let's talk about some of the diets we did.
We picked, so for people that don't know, fad diet, I mean, maybe sure, like the Mediterranean diet, the Atkins diet, they might be considered fad diets, but they're pretty reasonable diets.
Right.
But you've also know that fucking friend of yours that did the fucking 3-day juice cleanse. We're talking those kind of diets. Just ridiculous out there. Why the fuck would you do this type diets? People are out there trying en masse at one point or another of all these diets.
Right. Yes.
We didn't make these up. Like, these are all diets we found.
Yeah. It's been a while for the first diet.
Okay, so let's jump into the first one then.
So the first one is the Israeli army diet. And this was popular in the 70s. And the way that this diet works is it goes in 2-day increments. So the first 2 days you eat apples. Nothing but apples.
Also, for the whole diet, you're allowed black coffee and black tea.
Right.
And
yes.
water.
Right.
Unlimited coffee, tea, and water.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. But if that's the silver lining that you're going with, I can't help you on that one. But the second, okay, so first 2 days, apples. Second 2 days is cheese. Just fucking cheese. That's all you eat.
Cheese.
You're basically
one word. Cheese.
You're basically Charlie from It's Always Sunny. You're just fucking eating cheese. The third 2 days is chicken, just chicken. And then the last you polish it off with some salads for the last 2 days. We condensed this down to a 5-day
That's
period.
a 7-day regimen. We condensed it to 5 by, I believe, deleting one of the apples and the cheeses. And so we had a day of apples, a day of cheese, a day of chicken, and 2 days of salad.
That's what we did.
That's how we did it.
Yes. So, do you want to listen to how?
I will admit, I may not have done those in that order.
Okay. You kind of fucked that one up, huh?
I know I did the salads last.
Well, yeah.
I don't remember if I did cheese or apples first, because I remember recording. You did
it. Well, you did the cheese the second day because we recorded an episode, and I remember you bringing in a fucking bag of cheese.
Did I? Maybe I did the cheese. I know I thought I fucked it up at one point.
I think you got it right. But anyways,
okay.
Let's listen. So what we did is we also did some kind of audio journal entries to go along with this. I did mine at the end of the week. It sounds like Bobo, some of these you did.
No, mine were spur of the moment.
Okay, so yours towards the. So let's start off with let's start off with Bobo's apples.
So I'm doing this Israeli army diet thing. Today's diet is apples only. Apples and coffee, black coffee. And now I know why we're so concerned with Israel and the world and all their allies, because it's very obvious with this diet they're on that their soldiers can't fight for themselves. That's just an impossibility with how weak you are after eating nothing but fucking apples for a day or cheese for a day or whatever, I'm sure, at this point. Because I feel like garbage. I'm sure all the soldiers feel like garbage. How they ever won a battle or a war is beyond me. I'm not even actually sure they have, to be honest with you. Probably follow the wars for them, proxy wars and shit. But this diet's not working, and their army must be full of 100-pound anorexics. Sucks to be them. Or sucks to be us, as we're the ones fighting their wars for them, I guess.
All right.
Those are my original thoughts.
Okay, so we'll go on to now. Like I said, I did mine at the end of the week, and well, here it is.
So week 1 is over. The Israeli diet went okay. I thought it was going to be easier than it was initially. I can tell that this is going to suck because this one was probably the easiest one of them all. So, fuck. Anyways,
You sound so miserable.
I'm so happy to be done with week 1.
You don't sound it, buddy.
I think of this as kind of like the 5 circles of hell. I just went through the first one and gearing up for the second one. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Welcome to hell, bitches.
You missed a perfect opportunity to say welcome to Thunderdome, and you fucked it up.
I did, yes.
And also, I'd like to point out that you obviously sound weak and emaciated there, like I thought the Israeli army would sound like.
So I'm pretty sure, like, I also sound kind of sick.
Yes.
But I think what happened is I like to do these the Saturday morning after.
Oh, so you're just tired.
So
and
I just did it in the morning, just like after my weigh in. I did it.
Okay.
But let's break this diet down a little bit because I took some copious notes on this one.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
With the apples, I wrote a note. I'm hungry, but I'm tired of apples. It's 2:34 p.m. All I ate that first day was 4.5 apples. That's it. I couldn't put down any more apples.
See, now you took much better care throughout all these diets of documenting how much you ate.
Right.
I did not, because I just ate until I was full every time, like
Right.
I typically do. And for the apples, I made my own applesauce out of them.
Okay.
I just peeled some apples and smashed them up.
Sure.
So it was applesauce.
Okay.
And I probably had a dozen apples, though.
Yeah.
Like way more than you did.
Yeah, I feel like that might have been a better choice to go with. Because the apples, I really just got tired of fucking eating apples. And that's going to be a common theme amongst all of these fucking diets.
Well, you might not know this. I don't eat apples.
At all.
I do not like apples. Like, I do not like the texture or the crunch of apples. I don't like them. So I only ate applesauce that day.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why, though. I'm not a fan of apples.
So my notes for cheese were better than the apples. My senses are heightened. I can smell food from a mile away.
You're a fucking superhero.
Well, I was like, fuck, that smells good. Oh, that smells good.
Fucking lactose man just flying wherever cheese is.
And I only ate 10 pieces of string cheese that day.
I'm lactose intolerant, so
Yeah.
the cheese day wasn't fun.
Right.
No, it sucked balls for me. I took a lot of those lactate pills. That was all right. We got through it.
Yeah. Well, so then moved on to the chicken day. My first note, it's really weird to eat a piece of chicken at 6:45 a.m. Like, I don't know why that is weird to me, but it was, I did not like it. And then,
That was easy because I eat a lot of chicken. You lift weights. Chicken's like one of the staples of a bodybuilder diet. That was easy.
yeah. I said, my other one was, I hadn't really been hungry since the apple day. The apple day was the worst so far. But at this point I was way under my my normal caloric intake. But I'm fine. I said I'm finding myself irritable for no good reasons. I definitely got angry at Mandy a couple times during this whole thing for whenever she would like snack in front of me and I couldn't, and it was really it was terrible. The salads were fine. The hardest part was I did like fruit salad for breakfast. So basically I was eating nothing for breakfast.
Right.
And so going from breakfast to lunch I was pretty hungry, and then after lunch was fine.
The salads is pretty easy.
Yeah, that was definitely, that was a good way to end that week. Like, it was a good way to, okay, we did some shitty stuff at the beginning of the week, but then
The apples one was, if I had to do that for a whole week, I probably wouldn't have done it.
Dude, if I had to do that for 2 days, it would have fucking sucked.
Yeah, I don't know if I could have done that for a whole week because
Yeah.
it's just too much sugar and nothing else. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the first diet. So here's the crazy part. So I lost in that first week. I lost 11 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I have the weight to lose. So full disclosure, I have the weight to lose, and Bobo really doesn't.
Also, to be fair though, I didn't track my calories like you did.
Okay.
I basically ate till I was full, no matter what diet we were doing.
Okay.
The only exception to that is one we'll get to later. I'll explain.
Gotcha.
But for this one, I ate, probably the normal amount I always eat calorie. I lost less than a pound
yeah.
because a chicken I could eat. I put down like 2 pounds of chicken that day.
I just got tired of the chicken too. I had a breast and a half left for dinner, and I think I ate like half a breast, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Here's the thing
I'll just
though.
wait for tomorrow.
I need food.
Yeah.
I will eat anything if I'm hungry. I also have very low standards for food.
You know what? Before these diets, I would have said I was the same way. Like I will, I'll eat, and if it tastes good, fine. If it doesn't, I'll still eat it. Nope. In this instance, I found myself, you know what? It's not even worth it. Fuck it. I'm not eating.
I couldn't get there
Yeah.
for any of these diets. I could not do that.
Oh, I did.
I could be miserable and still eat. I found that about myself. Good to know.
Well, there you go.
I learned something today.
Good for you.
That's right. I tested myself and I found out that I eat like a fat kid no matter what time it is. Whatever you got in front of me, shove it in my mouth. I don't give a fuck.
So let's
Or more gruel. Great. I'm waiting for that all fucking day. Pile it in.
Yeah. So let's move on to week 2.
Okay.
So week 2 we did, and this was probably for me, this was my most dreaded week. Because this was the baby food week.
So this diet consists of you only eat baby food for a week. People are doing this. I think this is a popular one now, isn't it?
Well, okay. So when I was looking up, so for me, I need parameters. Like I want to know, the Israeli diet was kind of perfect because it told me, it just told me what I can eat, and then you can just do whatever. But for the baby food, I was like, well, okay, so how much am I supposed to eat? Like, what is like a normal adult supposed to eat is in terms of baby food? So I looked it up, and what this got popular with was Jennifer Aniston apparently said that she did this diet.
Oh.
To get fit for that movie, The Breakup?
Yeah.
But now so Bobo and I had a conversation because she did it where she would eat breakfast and lunch, baby food, and then just a sensible dinner. And we said, fuck that.
We're hard in the paint.
Let's really torture ourselves.
All baby food all the time.
All baby food all the time. And god damn did it suck.
Baby food isn't so bad. I've been eating baby food now for a couple days, and I don't know if you're allowed to do this or not, but I've been, mixing some stuff together and heating it up, making almost kind of like a soup or a stew with some water. I think that's probably allowed. You're heating it up, and not so bad. It's like I'm eating soup for a whole week, which isn't the most fucking terrible thing on the face of the earth. You get some variety, you get some fruits. Also, you can get some what appears to just be applesauce that's overpriced in the Gerber little fucking containers. And so the only way I'm pretty sure this diet works is based on your wallet, because baby food is expensive to buy in these little tiny glass bottles, and it takes about 100 of them to fill me up for a meal. I don't know how many Travis is eating. I'm eating a shitload. I mean, I'm eating just tons. You can hear the bottles clanking together here. I mean, it's just, there's tons of them. Little fucking glass and some of the plastic ones, I guess, because they're safe for babies. I don't know. But I'm eating a lot of it. Not so bad. Feels like I'm eating fucking gruel or soup for a few days. Not the worst thing in the world. They don't taste too horrifically terrible because they're pretty bland, and I have a pretty awful palate, like a 5-year-old. So
that is true.
I don't know. Could be worse.
That's it. That's all I got for that.
Let's listen to what I had to say.
Okay.
Ooh, week 2. That was fucking terrible. I hate baby food. Wow. I didn't really think it was going to be that bad, and yet it really was. I've never been so hungry in my life, I think. So, that was the second circle of hell. On to the third.
Okay, so let's talk about this baby food a little bit.
We already have been, but let's keep going.
Let's
I
talk
love how
about-
miserable it makes you. This is my favorite part of the whole thing.
Oh yeah, no, this
is the payoff.
This was
This is the pot of gold at the end of my fucking rainbow.
this was the idea, I guess.
It was your idea too.
No, it totally was.
If I had proposed this, you'd be like, no, Travis hates doing gimmick things and hates doing like pranks and stuff like that. He's not into that. But this feels like one of those, and somehow it was your idea.
Well, because I kind of like doing this. I kind of like testing myself a little bit when it comes to this.
Oh, I do too. You know, I do a lot of stuff like
Right.
this.
And so I kind of like it, but man, did this so for anybody out there that's eating baby food, it fucking sucks. For me, it was terrible. I couldn't eat enough. Like I would start eating some and then I would just get tired of it. The best,
I know what you're talking about. You complained about this when we were doing it.
right. Yeah. It was terrible. I kept all the containers or all the
Oh,
what do you call these?
the packaging?
The packaging. I kept all the packaging so I could remember which ones were actually, you know what the best one was? Banana, carrots, and mango. That combination was awesome. I ate a lot of apples, but then so for lunch and dinner, they have ones where there's like tiny little bits of pieces in it, and it really, you're right. Maybe mixing some water in with it, that was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have made it a little bit better, but goddamn, I just got tired of the fucking texture. Or the lack of texture.
See, to me, I just made it like a soup.
Oh, it was. Oh man, I don't know.
You know, I ate the apples almost exclusively for breakfast because I like applesauce a lot.
Right.
And it was like applesauce. It was overpriced applesauce, but tasted very similar.
Right. I was eating some applesauce there too, but the hardest part for me, well, one of the hardest parts, was avoiding people at work seeing me eat from baby food.
I don't know why. Why didn't you just put it in another container?
Because I found that wasteful. I don't know.
You wash Tupperware.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You don't wash it?
Well,
What do you eat with upstairs when you take things to work?
Do
you not wash your fucking dishes?
Yeah, no, but I like a variety, so I don't take the whole, I don't take like 4 things of them. I couldn't dump 4 things into one container.
Oh, see, no. I found 1 or 2 that I liked and I ate them, you know.
Oh no, I had all kinds of different ones. I was buying all different, I was trying different ones. There was really only one that I refused to eat anymore, and it was like a chicken and rice slurry or whatever.
Slurry, that's a good word for it.
God, it was fucking terrible.
Like a meat slurry.
But and the thing about it is so about like day 2, I was like, you know what? I wonder, I'm gonna start looking at like how many calories I'm clocking in. I was coming in around 500 to 600 calories a day.
That's not enough.
Dude, it was just I just couldn't keep eating. I would get tired of it. I was like, fuck it. I mean, literally by the last day, I ate 1 for lunch and then 1 for dinner, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just wait till actually that one I ate.
That was the one you waited to midnight.
Yeah, I ate at midnight.
Yep.
I definitely ate
I
at
remember you
midnight.
told me that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so what's your weight loss on this one then?
I wrote down I've hit a new low for hangry. I got angry at Mandy for eating a snack. Now I have a headache. So, but this one I only lost 9 pounds. So, but I kept track of it.
Okay.
Because in between the end of Israeli diet and the beginning of this one, I had gained 4 pounds back.
Okay.
In a weekend. And then the baby food diet, then I went back down and lost 9 pounds.
Okay. So what was your cumulative loss after 2 weeks?
Was
it
16 pounds? Yes.
So you're telling me you lost 16 pounds in 14 days?
Yes.
Isn't that motivating?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean,
I lost a pound second week.
Another pound.
No,
because it was absolutely miserable the way I did it.
Still though.
Yeah. No, not at all for me. Like, it feels good. And it feels good that I actually made it through the whole week. I like that sense of accomplishment,
Uh-huh.
but like, it's not worth it to me to eat fucking baby food.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I would have thought the payoff might have made a difference in your mind.
Nope, not at all. Nope.
All right.
So on to the next one.
On the next one.
So for the next one, we did MRE diet. So the military, the meals ready to eat.
Yes.
So basically, we just got pouches of
Rations.
rations. Excuse me.
That's, yeah.
Rations of meals. But now or at least I didn't do it kind of the way I guess you would normally do it. There are like sides and like there's an entree, sides.
Well, let's, why don't you play my voicemail?
Okay.
And then we'll get into it.
You have two. Does it matter?
I don't
Just-
know which one.
I'll just play both.
Yeah, it's Bobo. I just got yelled at by some Army veteran about the MRE that I'm eating for this week's diet. It's not apparently a real. The ones I got aren't real government, I don't know, approved MREs, or the ones they issue the military. Because I guess I work with a bunch of veterans, and there's one that saw me eating it, asked what it was, and I said MRE, and they said, oh, no, that's not an MRE. So I just got educated apparently on what a real MRE is, and whatever it is, I don't know where I got these from. I got them from like the ReadyStore.com or something like that, and it said they're MREs, and this isn't what they eat in the Army, I guess. So I fucked up, and I got called a fraud because I'm not eating legit MREs like the real soldiers are. I don't know where to get those at. I guess I'll look into it. Well, it's probably too late now, but so yeah, these MREs I'm eating made me look like a fucking idiot because I'm A, eating MREs for lunch, and B, I'm not even eating the real ones anyways, apparently, so I would look like a fucking fraud. That's my fucking day.
So, Bobo talked with me about this. I looked it up. I don't know where you can find.
Me either, because we can't get them apparently, or we're not looking in the right places. Because the person I was talking to showed me later what they eat in the Army, and we weren't eating them.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay, so this was just like this.
But the ones we bought are the same type you can buy all sort of like Army surplus stores,
Right, yes.
and online on Amazon. They're all very similar, but what we're eating is not what the Army, I guess, is eating.
Right. Yeah.
So I got yelled at, made fun of, basically, for eating fake MREs. That was awesome, by the way. Yeah.
For me, this one. Well, let's just go to the tape. Do we need? What do you know what your second one is?
Play it.
All right. Well, first off, we'll
Play yours first, then we'll play mine.
Okay.
So week 3 is in the bag. The MRE diets. That one, not so terrible. I'm sure we'll discuss at length as to why we both may or may not have liked it or how it was effective, but all in all, not that bad. All right, so I guess that's the third circle of hell. And now on to the fourth.
So, like I said, this one wasn't bad at all. This is a nice little break for me, because I got, let's see, well, we had 5 days. So breakfast, I got the same thing. I got like a French toast, which that was okay, but it wasn't great. And then for the other 10 meals, I got something different for every meal. So for me, variety is the key.
See, and for me, I'm more of I want to have one thing that tastes good and I'll eat it forever. People that don't know this about Bobo, I'll let you drop some knowledge on you. I have been eating the same lunch for probably a decade now. I eat 2 lean pockets, not hot pockets,
Right.
Lean pockets. I only switch the flavors up every couple years. Right now, I'm on chicken broccoli cheddar. I've been eating that for about a year now, and I probably won't switch for a while.
That sounds so terrible to me.
No, I love it. I am a consistency is key person.
Right.
So I bought like the chicken variety pack of these MREs, but they all had chicken. There was like 3 of like one kind, 3 of another, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I was eating like basically the same food every day.
Yeah.
And you're right. They were actually pretty good.
They were.
The problem was they have a shitload of sugar in them. I gave up sugar this year, and they have a shitload of sugar in them and a shitload of sodium. They're not very good for you.
See mine. Okay, so as far as the sodium goes, now how many did you eat per meal?
Oh, a lot.
See, I ate one per meal.
Right. You were pacing yourself by saying, "Oh, I'm only gonna eat one per meal." We didn't have any parameters how we're gonna do these diets.
Right.
So I ate enough to get full, which was about 2 for lunch, 3 for dinner.
Right. So yeah. So as far as the sodium goes for me, it actually was fine for one. If you eat one, then it's 22% of your daily sodium intake.
But how many calories is that?
So, well, yeah. So these are all ranging in the 260 to 300 calorie.
Like that is not enough food for a whole day.
So I was, yeah. So
again, you're under 1,000 calories a day again.
I was under 900 at least. Yeah, and I even bought some. I haven't bought some pudding. It's caffeinated pudding that I just decided not to eat.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe we'll give that away to one lucky listener.
Oh, you want to call in and get some free MRE pudding? We'll give it to you. Because I ain't fucking eating anymore. So, all right, so what's your weight loss in this one?
Well, before we go there,
oh, you have your comments. That's right.
Well, yeah, I have my comments. Well, honestly, this one was bad. But what I did then, is I ranked them.
Oh, you ranked the MREs your weight because you ate a bunch of them.
I did because I ate a bunch of different ones.
All right, what do you got?
All right, so I'll go from the least favorite to the favorite.
Okay.
Least favorite was a penne with veggie sausage crumbles and a spicy tomato sauce.
That sounds awful.
It was it sounds exact or it tastes exactly how it sounds. It wasn't
gross.
It wasn't good.
Okay.
Did not taste like sausage. Next one was meatballs and marinara.
That sounds very bland.
Same thing. The meatballs kind of fell apart. They weren't very good. The French toast was the next one.
Mm-hmm. Which you had every day. It was the only one you eat more than one of.
Right. But I found something weird. So the French toast had the syrup inside of it.
Okay.
So
that's interesting.
It was, but if you got just the bread, so it was almost like a Pop-Tart at that.
Okay. Okay.
So if you took the outer edges of the Pop-Tart, if you will, those ones weren't very good. But if you took those off, if you cut those off, and just ate the ones where they had the syrup in it, it really wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Just again, decreased your calorie load for this, so it kind of sucked. Next one was a chicken pesto pasta, beef ravioli, cheese tortellini, shredded beef and barbecue sauce, chicken egg noodles and vegetables in a sauce. I
had that one a lot.
It wasn't bad.
No, it's fine.
Ribs.
Didn't have that.
Chili. The ribs actually were really good. They were very small portions, so I think I got like 2 of those.
Yeah.
But they were actually really good. But the chili mac beat them out, and then my favorite one was a Southwest style beef and black beans with sauce. So if you're going for if you're gonna try some of these out for whatever fucking reason, I suggest the Southwest style beef and black beans with sauce.
Or a chili mac and cheese.
Chili mac and cheese.
Strong runner up.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
So for this one, I again lost some weight. But this one, I lost 6 pounds.
Okay.
But the amazing story here is between the baby food weekend, I put on 8 pounds.
But you lost 9 pounds that week.
Right.
So you gained back all the weight you lost in 2 days.
Yes. And I got to tell you.
Wow.
I really didn't go that crazy. Okay, so that weekend turned out to be my wedding anniversary weekend.
Right.
So my wife and I went away for the night on Saturday. And I had something for breakfast, I had something for lunch, and I had a dinner which wasn't like crazy. Actually turned out to be a whole fish and I couldn't finish it. But yeah. And then like Sunday, I don't think I really like went that crazy either. I just think my body was in such a state of starvation that I was just clinging on to anything that I'd put into.
Fascinating. I can't believe you gained much weight back. That's crazy.
Yes, yeah. But then so through the MREs, I lost 6 pounds.
Okay.
But that's still
I gained a pound. MRE week.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, because they were pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they were pretty tasty.
They were.
I ate a shitload of them.
I'll be honest with you. That is a diet that the hardest part for that weekend was we got together with some friends that Friday night and they were all getting like pizza and
stromboli. Yeah.
And all of them were like, oh, just Bobo's probably not even doing it. Just because I think you put out a message asking people if they wanted to go out to eat that night because you were away. You were out of town.
Yeah.
And they were like, Bobo's probably not even doing it. So just go ahead and eat. And I was like, no.
I just want to hang out, you know.
I'm gonna stop. Or I'm gonna do it.
I just want to hang out though. You
Sure.
know. It's Friday night. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Get some drinks. I'll have to eat too.
So,
oh God.
let's listen to your second message.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
So this MRE diet, this is only I'm on the first day. Not so fucking bad. I mean, I look at the label on this thing, and it's got a shitload of sugar in it.
Oh, yeah.
This one thing I'm eating here, this chicken nonsense, has like 36 grams of sugar in it. It's
Yeah.
basically just baked beans.
Holy
with,
hell.
You know, the sweet barbecue sauce type stuff with chicken in it. It's pretty tasty, honestly. I mean, probably has a shitload of sodium in it, too. I don't care because I have a terrible diet, and I love sodium, and I love sugar. So, even though I gave up sugar for the year, apparently I'm eating more than I need to by eating these MREs. I'm not sure they last so long with all this sugar and stuff, and it must be all the salt in it, too. But, so far, not so fucking bad. They taste pretty good. I guess the way you lose weight on this diet is to not eat more than 1 MRE per meal. That's not working for me. I'm eating about 3 a meal. They're only about 300 calories a piece, and I'm a growing boy. I need all my vitamins and minerals, so I'm eating about 3 of them, about 900 calories a meal or so. Which sucks, because I just had to order more and get them 2-day shipped to me.
That's true.
Because I'm going to run out by end of the day on Wednesday, because I didn't realize that they were going to be so small in calories. This is a very expensive diet. Also, your wallet probably has something to do with how much weight you lose, because you run out of money to buy these MREs. Hey, where the fuck works.
We'll get to expense at the end.
Yeah, we will. But that one, I realized early on, when I ordered them, I thought they were like full meals. They don't tell you when you buy them how many calories are in them.
Yeah.
So I ordered a pack, like this whole I think it was like 18 pack or something like that.
Yeah.
Thinking that'd be enough. And then I saw the calories on them. I was like, well, I can't eat like this for a meal. That's not enough calories. So I had to buy more, which sucked.
I tell you what, I'm really surprised how high your sugar.
It was some chicken with like barbecue sauce or something.
Well, so I have a shredded beef with barbecue sauce. Mine, that was 22 grams of sugar, but that was the only one. Everything else was either 8 or it was 8. The next highest one was 8. No, 9 grams.
Oh, I just got unlucky then.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Because mine was, I said I ate the same one basically the whole time. It was like a chicken barbecue one. That's why I ordered. All the stuff was like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
So it was sweet. So
Yeah.
all right, fuck it.
So the next diet we went to. So Jesus Christ, week 4. So Bobo decided
This was my idea.
we should do the Soylent diet. Okay.
Just play my voicemail first.
Okay.
Play the first one.
So this isn't the first time in my life that I've tried the Soylent diet. My friend and I had this great idea. I'll talk about it in the podcast more, because I'm not going to explain the whole thing in a fucking voicemail. But we had an idea to try this before. I made it 6.5 days on that diet before I gave up, because Soylent just tastes like fucking awful, awful garbage. It tastes like protein powder with no flavor mixed with shit. And I don't know if I can make it 5 days on this diet. I'm going to try my hardest. It's so hard to get down, though. Oh, God. It just tastes like someone has hocked up a whole 8 ounces of loogie and put it in a cup, and now you have to drink it for your meal. That's what Soylent tastes like. How anyone does this is beyond me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is my idea. Soylent, people that don't know, is marketed as a complete meal replacement.
Right.
And not like a Slim Fast Shake replacement. If you drink 3 glasses of the Soylent, it is a 2,000 calorie, perfectly balanced diet you can live on. It's like, basically, it's made by computer engineers. It was designed by scientist nerds for meal replacements for like engineers and computer programmers that are just too busy to eat. You just drink it and you got everything you need to live on.
Right.
It's fucking, it was a Kickstarter thing. I got it back when it first started as a Kickstarter. My friend and I were like, hey, let's do it. Let's do the Soylent diet for 30 days. We'll just live on Soylent because you can live on it. It's like the perfect meal in liquid form. Like, let's do it for 30 days. So I bought 30 days worth of it. So did he on the Kickstarter, and months later, and they finally backed it. It came out. Thank God it got funded. Actually, probably better if it didn't get funded. It'd never be around. And we started doing it, and it tastes like protein. It tastes like protein powder, but if it was flavored like chalk. It's awful.
Right. Well, yes.
The original Soylent.
Yes, kind of. So that's what Bobo was, and that's what Bobo had been telling me when we were going to do this. He's like, you're not gonna make it through the whole week, and he's like, I may not make it through the whole week. So, and I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try this. So what I did is I went on Amazon, and they had these chocolate shakes that were already mixed up, Soylent, same company, everything, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy that. But they came in a case of 12. So I needed 3 more meals for the entire week, and to buy a pack of 3 was the same thing as buying a case.
Right.
And I was like, I don't really want to do that. So I asked Bobo if I could have some of his because he was going to have extra.
I bought the 7-day meal of the regular Soylent, the 7-day box.
You bought the month, didn't you?
No. It comes in a month, but it's split up in boxes.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I have a friend who actually drinks Soylent.
Oh, okay.
Like every day for lunch.
Yeah.
I gave the rest to him. But I actually opened one of the 7-day boxes.
Right. So
Right.
I started drinking these shakes, and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? These are actually pretty good.
So since the original Soylent came out, they've made new ones that are like flavored ones. Like I think one's like there's a coffee one,
Coffee, a berry,
a berry one, and chocolate maybe.
chocolate, and then I think original or vanilla. I don't know how
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they come in like a little aluminum bottle, kind of like some like muscle milk type bottle.
little plastic bottle, but yeah,
Is it plastic?
Yeah.
It's plastic.
little plastic bottle.
And Travis let me have one night when I was coming over doing the podcast. They do not taste like a regular Soylent. They taste way fucking better.
Well, so I started off this week. It basically kind of tastes like a slightly chalky Yoo-hoo.
Yes.
Like it's nothing bad. Like I started off this week and I was like, I don't know what Bobo's bitching about. These are not that bad. It sucks for me because I wanted variety, but I was having the same thing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That part kind of sucked for me, but I was like, these aren't bad until I got the regular shit from Bobo and had to mix up my own. I gagged the first time
It's awful.
I drank it. I was like, I don't know how to. I had 3 meals I had to get through. I drank. I did 2.5. I just didn't do another. Like I did half a meal because I couldn't do it.
I stopped on Friday.
It was fucking terrible.
I stopped. I waited till midnight like you did. I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
I made 4. I basically knew I could make it 4 days and starve myself the 5th, and that's what I did. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
It's that fucking bad.
It was,
And you had the first. You were like bitching. Oh, this isn't so bad. I gave it. I remember you texted me, and you were like, "Holy shit! How'd you do this for 4 days?"
yeah.
It's awful.
I kudos to you, brother, because that shit sucked.
Let's hear your voice. I want to hear if you talk about it in your voicemail.
Well, week 4 is done, this Soylent. So, it wasn't that bad up until I had Hugh's Bobo shit. And I'm sure we're going to talk about this more.
Yeah, we have
but,
already.
This one, probably one of the better ones. Really not that bad. Except for when I had to use Bobo shit. So...
It, like you said, it really, like I said, it wasn't that bad. In fact, I would think about continuing on with those chocolate ones.
They're not. My friend does it. He uses the regular. I don't know how he does it, but again, as a lunch replacement, it's not bad for that. Like Soylent. Now they have the flavored ones. It tastes like real like food almost.
Right.
Hey, go for it.
Yeah, I can do it for lunch. It's a little. There's because now my bottles, I think. Yeah, my bottles were 400 calories a bottle.
Wait, that's a perfect lunch.
So it is. So 1,200 calories a day is what I was up in my calorie content this week. I was feeling good.
You didn't mention you weren't feeling good though.
Oh yeah, well I now this one. Well, it also happened to me during the Israeli. Both times I got some mud butt.
Huh.
Both times like it didn't. But it didn't last too long in either one of the weeks. It was just kind of like, I think the Israeli, once I got to the salads, I was fine.
Yeah.
And then this one, it happened like.
It happened on Tuesday.
It happened
because you couldn't come to the Dick Show with us.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. That's
you missed,
right.
You missed
I
Red
missed
Rage
that.
Philly.
Yeah, that sucked.
Which was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, but I just, man, like, but this one, this wasn't terrible. Wasn't.
All right, so let's get some weight loss numbers. What do you got?
Okay, so then for this one, I lost 8 pounds.
Okay. But what did you gain back between the MREs?
6 pounds.
You gained 6 back.
Yes, I gained all my weight back from the MRE in the 2 week or in the weekend.
Wow.
So yeah.
So you're basically only down 8 pounds by the beginning of this week, because you lost. I think you said you lost 9 pounds, and then gained.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah. So but I lost another 8 pounds in the Soylent week. So if you keep doing these, I guess it'll be fine. But when you fucking stop doing them,
I got some more voicemails I think you need to play.
All right.
Yeah, I just threw up my mouth a little bit drinking the Soylent, and then I swallowed it again.
Ooh.
I hate this shit.
Yep, I remember that time. I remember that when I did that. Yep.
I remember the last time I did the Soylent diet, the point I got to, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm almost there. And I'm only on day fucking 2. Oh my god, this stuff is so fucking gross. I don't know how anyone drinks it. Travis said he got the tasty stuff, apparently, that's flavored, the newer stuff. I don't. It can't be any worse than this. Maybe I should have done that, although it was way more expensive. But this is fucking brutal, and I've already skipped one meal because I just didn't want to drink it. I already have a headache. Oh, this day is the worst. Soylent's the worst. Fuck this diet.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep.
I thought you were a little bitch, but
no, it's bad.
Your stuff was terrible.
If you're gonna do the Soylent diet, people buy the flavored stuff. It's
I don't
worth
really
the
have
money.
anything else to say other than that Soylent's the worst. I need to vent about it, and you're gonna hear about this fucking podcast later to drink this shit. Fuck Soil.
Yeah, I was real bitter that week.
That was your idea.
I know.
That
I'm an
was it.
idiot.
So
Let's move on to the last week.
the last week we decided to treat ourselves a little bit. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
We did the cereal diet. This one sounded so stupid to me. Basically, you just ate cereal the entire time.
I don't know how this is a diet.
Because with this one,
Spoiler alert, I gained 2 pounds. Because cereal's fucking delicious.
well, okay, so you're right. Let me tell you about my little haul of cereals that I got.
Okay.
So I got cinnamon pebbles, which were fucking awesome.
You keep talking about them, yeah.
They were great. Chocolate Lucky Charms, the maple brown sugar mini wheats. Then I got for lunches, so I could just take them along. I got a little thing of Lucky Charms, and then I got one of those like 8 packs of just little boxes. I figured I could just eat 2 of those for lunch. Did Cocoa Krispies, Pops, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks. So all those kinds. And I just went to town. Like I just went to town eating these. I pretty much I'd eat 2 bowls of cereal every time.
Yeah.
For every meal.
Yeah. Did you lose any weight?
Yeah, I lost 5 pounds.
Get out of here.
I shit you not.
Wow.
I lost 5 pounds.
I gained weight because it was so good. I was just eating cereal left and right, man. It was awesome.
But that's the crazy thing. Like, so, really didn't make myself. Now, I will say, towards the end of the week, I was just done with these fucking diets. Like, I just wanted to not have to think about like, oh, I can only have this or I can only have that. I was also getting tired of the sweetness. I really wanted something savory. Like the constant sweetness of all these cereals and the milk, and it was starting to take a toll on me. But I didn't stop myself from eating. If I got hungry, I'd eat a bowl of cereal. And I still lost 5 fucking pounds.
Wow.
Doing this. I know. And that was only with the last week I gained 6 pounds the weekend before.
Again?
Yes.
So you're basically eating everything back in 2 days that you lose in 5.
Right.
That's your MO.
Yeah, pretty
That's how
much.
Travis does dieting.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus Christ, man.
So really, oh wait.
What?
So really, throughout the entire process, I still lost 15 pounds. And I've checked it. I'm still around the same. I'm still hovering kind of around there.
So you want to do another month of that?
No,
Down to 15
no,
pounds?
fuck that. This fucking sucked. Like,
All right, well, that's offering, man.
So that's it with the diets. Just finished the cereal diet. This one really wasn't that bad, just like the Soylent. However, I am so fucking over doing these goddamn diets. It fucking sucked. So, I'm sure we'll recap in the episode, but man, did this fucking suck.
You like to bitch a lot.
Although the cereals...
I do.
We're pretty good. I ate some cereals I haven't eaten in a very long time. So, don't do these diets.
PSA.
Yes, just don't.
You'll hate your life
fucking-
like Travis, unless you're like me that you don't need variety and you like challenges. And you know what? Only week I didn't like with Soylent because I didn't want to spend the money on the tasty stuff. Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it. I did lose weight with these, so it's possible. You just can't eat very much. There was a certain aspect of it at the beginning where I did like, where I just didn't have to think about like what I'm going to have for dinner or lunch or whatever. I just had everything set out. So
Yeah.
that was kind of nice. But other than that, but that's still not enough to make this. I need variety. It just, yeah, that fucking sucked.
So do you want to go over the dollar totals?
Yes, let's do that. Because I kept track of that too.
I didn't have a zero voicemail because I just did it so recently that I don't need a voicemail to talk about it because I thought it was delicious.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought it was great. Like, it wasn't even diet to me.
Sure. No.
I could eat cereal for a fucking week and not know I did it.
And
I probably have one point in my childhood.
that makes sense because you like a lot of sweet stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm more of a savory guy, so like that was kind of. But let's go over like how much this costs.
Yeah.
So, for me, my most expensive week was the MRE, and I think that was for you as well.
Yeah, I spent $56 on MREs.
Really? I spent 73. I spent $74 on the MREs.
Well, you bought lots of different ones.
I
I bought
did.
the packs.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I did that again because they were cheaper.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I had to buy two like packs. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So what was
So-
your next most expensive?
The next most expensive was definitely, I think it was a Soylent.
How much did you spend on the Soylent?
I spent $46 on Soylent.
Okay, I spent 41. So I spent less than you. And
How is that possible?
that's how much a case of 12 was on Amazon.
Jesus Christ.
That's
You,
the fun.
you spent less and you got to have all the tasty ones? Are you fucking kidding me? That is so fucked. I spent $46 on it.
Yeah, on that shit.
Oh, I'm so mad right now. I could fucking reach across this fucking room and strangle you after you told me that. I am so fucking mad. Are you fucking kidding me?
No. But I didn't want to spend $80. That's why I didn't buy another case.
Jesus Christ.
But in retrospect, I would have totally bought another case of it instead of having to drink your shit.
Oh my God. I'm so mad right now. I don't even want to go on. Can we end the episode? Oh.
Yeah, but the problem is you wouldn't have been able to drink just 12 of those. Like you would have had to have bought 2. We could have probably split another case.
Oh, I should have. Oh.
Yeah, you really should have. You fucked up there.
All right, so
But what about your like baby food?
So I don't have the numbers on baby food because I was buying it at the store,
how much do you think you spent?
easily over $100.
So that was your most expensive.
Yeah, I don't have a number for it though. I could have bought them in bulk. I guess it would have helped, but I didn't do that.
You know the crazy thing about baby food for me? You know how much I spent?
How much?
$26.
But you were eating so much less of it.
And I spent 26. I have the exact figure. 26.67, but I still had $5.10 of unused baby food at the end. So I really spent $20.
Yeah, but you were eating like 400 calories a day at that point.
Yeah, I know.
So
My Israeli diet was expensive. That one was $65.
what?
Yeah, well, because I also bought a lot of salads at like restaurants,
Oh,
so that's
okay.
why that one jumped up.
I spent like $30 at that one in
Yeah.
total because I ate them at home. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just so,
Yeah. Well, I figured, hey, listen, this is the only time I'm ever gonna be able, like during this whole diet thing that I'm gonna be able to like eat like good food.
yeah.
So I was like, yeah, just fuck it.
I spent like $20 on the cereal diet. It was so cheap.
I spent $13.55 on the cereal.
Yeah, it was so cheap. I mean, it was just.
Yeah, that was great. So the cereal diet worked, and it was the cheapest. I recommend that one.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Although I don't understand. You couldn't possibly, whatever money you save on cereal, You're gonna spend at the dentist. So
No, there's sugar-free cereal. I ate a couple of them.
yeah.
Basically, bran flakes.
Oh, I did not. No.
And that's it. And even though the milk will definitely have sugar in it.
So in conclusion, don't fucking do these diets because they really fucking suck.
Oh God, Soylent. Fuck you so much. I'll never drink Soylent again.
I drink the chocolate ones. Those weren't bad.
Fuck that.
But I hope you enjoyed our misery in this. Hope you learned something. And like I said, I have some of these chocolate ones, the chocolate puddings. So I'd like to. I'll give those. I've got a couple years to use them.
Yeah, the memories are good for a while.
So I'm gonna.
That's the whole point of them.
So I'd like to give one out to a listener. If you have a diet story,
yeah, call in 747 banging.
Or if you just want to tell us how stupid we are, call in, leave us a comment on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, anything. Get a hold of us, and I will send you one of these out, and you can have it and you can try it. Caffeinated pudding. How could you pass that up?
How can you pass it up?
So,
moving on to end times.
End times with Bobo and Travis.
it's a new little drop we have.
I love that little drop there. Will you send that to me?
Yeah.
That's a good one. So, end times this week is an important one. You don't know about it.
This is finances with Bobo.
Finances with Bobo. I do have an MBA in finance, so I know some shit about money.
Good for you.
Fuck off, man. I'm just saying, it comes from a reputable source. It doesn't. No, I'm not reputable. I just,
Let's talk about the dark webs.
It's not the dark web. This has come out of the dark. Well, okay, it's about illegal shit. Okay, so you remember a couple weeks back when they had the ransomware attacks all over the globe? People that don't remember it happened a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And there's a massive global ransomware attack. Bunch of countries got affected. Bunch of government organizations got affected. For those of you who don't know what ransomware is, that is where it's kind of like a computer virus, only instead of just getting a virus, you get something that locks your computer until you pay the person that locked your computer a sum of money to unlock it.
Right.
And if you don't do that, they just wipe your whole hard drive. They
right.
just get rid of all your files. So it's the new thing that's happening because basically hackers have now found a way to make money off of your idiocy. When you click on dumb links and dumb cat fucking videos and shit on the internet,
sure,
you're going to download ransomware and have to pay them like $300.
Okay.
Why does this matter? So, when you ever had a ransomware, Travis?
No.
Do you know what they want when you get a ransomware?
I can take a guess.
Guess.
Bitcoin.
That's right. Why do they want to get paid in Bitcoin, Travis?
Because you can't trace it.
Because it is anonymous. And what's the other single currency around that you use when you want to make anonymous transactions?
You mean like Venmo or PayPal?
Oh, no, those are traceable.
Well, yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Cash.
Oh, okay.
Cash is
sure.
Physical cash is
right.
untraceable. Bitcoin is basically virtual cash. Think of it like that.
Okay.
When you start saying it like that, people are going to start realizing, hey, Bitcoin might have some fucking value in the world. Because let me tell you something, people. Ransomware is not going away. It is going to be around forever and ever because now hackers have found a way to monetize hacking.
Okay.
Other than stealing stuff and trying to steal credit cards and stuff, this is so much easier. Hey, pay me $50 or I'm going to, wipe your hard drive clean. Oh, okay. Sure. Of course I'm going to do that. I don't want to lose all my files.
Right.
And once you pay, Bitcoin is, when you send Bitcoin, it's over. There is no reverse. It's anonymous. You can't trace it and you can't get it back when it's gone.
Okay. So how does it have worth?
Because we say it does.
That's what fucking drives me insane.
Why does the dollar have worth?
That drives me insane. I know all finance is predicated on
what you're willing to pay for it.
What we think that it has worth.
Exactly.
When somebody thinks I'm not even I have no control over this. This is what bothers me about Bitcoin. How does it have worth? So it's hit its highest.
Bitcoin right now as of this podcast is $2,300 a coin.
Right.
Which is an astronomical number for a virtual currency. I mean, it's untold. The waters we're going in are uncharted for digital and virtual currency. And let me tell you something. I believe we are close to the floor, not the ceiling.
So how do you spend Bitcoin?
Same way you spend anything else. You can send it, receive it. You have an online wallet. You keep your money in like a bank account, basically.
But I can't spend it on Amazon.
Amazon does not accept it, correct. Now, there are exchanges where you can exchange Bitcoin for cash or other currencies, vice versa.
Okay.
So if I have a Bitcoin, I have Bitcoin. I can go on to like Coinbase, which is a virtual exchange, and sell my Bitcoin for cash if I wanted to do that.
How do they make money?
Who's they?
That would you call the company?
Coinbase?
Yes.
Well, they charge fees. They're a broker basically. They get money from the fees.
But their fees are you paying them in Bitcoin? So
yeah, they don't care because you can convert Bitcoin to cash. Someone will pay. I could sell it my own if I wanted to. I could just say, hey, you give me $50, I'll send you a Bitcoin.
Right. But what
Sure.
I don't understand about this is at the very end of the line, I can't get cash for Bitcoin. I can't go somewhere and say, here's $400 or here's 400 Bitcoins. Give me.
Yes, you can. I just told you what to do at Coinbase.
But it's not physical. Like,
Oh, correct. You can. Bitcoin is not physical. It's a digital currency.
so at any point, the floor could drop out from underneath it.
Sure, but it's not going to
Why?
because we need it.
Why?
Because if you want to buy something illegally, you don't want to get caught. And in order to not get caught, it needs to be anonymous. And you need something that you need an instrument to make it anonymous. And
So there's
Bitcoin is that instrument.
So there's enough of this market out there to drive the worth of this up.
Do you know how many? Well, it's not the only thing that's driving the worth of it up. People are interested in anonymous money. And in a day and age where everything is Big Brother now, it's something that's still not traceable. There's value in that.
Sure. Okay. I mean, I see that. I just don't see how it has any worth. Like, I understand that somebody has put a value to it, but at the end of the day, there's a real possibility that one day it's worth $2,300 and the next day it's worth nothing.
That is true.
So you can.
I wouldn't say a real possibility, a minute possibility that would
Right.
happen that quickly, but yes, absolutely. In 10 years, it could be worthless. Very true. You know what also was worthless 10 years ago?
What?
Venezuela's currency? I mean,
What's that? What's that worth now?
I don't know.
You brought up an example. You don't know the.
Yeah, that's my point. It doesn't matter. What's the Russian ruble worth right now? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. What's Zaire's currency worth? Or Congo's, whatever that country is now. Who knows? Who cares? It's just another currency out there.
Yeah, but you're advocating for me to buy Bitcoins.
Yeah, because I know what it is at least. I know
For
what
now.
I know what I can do with it.
I again, yeah. Is there any like day-to-day application that I would have with, like, what is a popular site that would take?
Overstock.com.
They do?
They do. A lot of places take Bitcoin. You'd be surprised.
Really?
Bitcoin can also be used kind of like PayPal in terms of like transferring money. Like you can send Bitcoin and it like transfers through cash. You know what I mean?
No. What?
A lot of places accept Bitcoin. You can pay them in cash and it converts to Bitcoin at that instant. It's like a prepayment, like PayPal sort of system.
Okay.
So you pay something through PayPal, but it gets deducted from your bank account.
Sure.
Same thing through Bitcoin. They have services where you can do that basically.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not like I said,
Well, I'm advocating that you sell everything you have right now and buy Bitcoin.
and that may be a smart move, but it just the I don't know. That's what bothers me about stocks too. Like buying and selling stocks. I mean, somebody people say that it's worth something, but
yeah, based on the value of the company, what you think the company's going to do.
and then the next day somebody can say, well, you know what, we don't think it's that.
Performance has changed. Something's different. More
Yeah.
news, more data, more information about that company or the market around it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
Same with Bitcoin. But I think the world is a scary, scary place, and there's a need for online anonymous money. And
Right.
and that other altcoins also. There's other coins like Ethereum and Litecoin and all that other stuff. There's lots of other digital currencies you don't know of or ever heard of. There's hundreds of them. But Bitcoin's the most popular ones. We talk about that.
Huh.
They all have a value though.
That's awesome.
Ethereum hit 230 today.
So it was worth $230?
Yep, per coin.
God damn.
Yeah.
That mean, hey,
I
listen.
got some of that too. got some Dogecoin, got some Litecoin. I'm all into the digital currencies, man. I'm trying to buy as much as I can.
Oh.
I'm selling everything I have. I'm buying digital currency.
Maybe you'll just keep an eye on it once it starts going down. You'll
If we'd had this podcast 6-7 years ago and I said that, we'd be millionaires with the money we could spend on it now. I mean, at one point in time, Bitcoin was worth less than like a penny per dollar.
Right, yeah.
Less than a penny per coin. Now it's worth $2,300. If you'd gotten in on this 7, 8, 9 years ago, you're financially independent.
Sure. Well,
I'm telling you, I'm telling you though.
Invent a fucking time machine so I can go back.
I'm telling you, it's not too late. We're near the floor, not the ceiling, in my belief.
So what would affect that worth?
What do you mean?
What would affect that worth? What would the strength of the dollar is going to affect that worth?
Probably. I mean, the dollar ties to a lot of currencies. The strength of the dollar has something to do with it.
Right.
If other currencies that are like Bitcoin come along that have better security or something for some reason that they like the method better, the platform better, that could affect the price of Bitcoin.
Okay.
If for somehow hackers figured out a way to hack the blockchain or something like that, that could affect it, obviously.
Right. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, listen, people.
Sell everything you have, buy Bitcoin.
Do it. I mean, I
Go
don't
research. Go read up on it.
absolutely. I don't foresee myself doing it, but
I'll talk you into it.
listen,
We'll keep talking about it. We'll get Dave back on the podcast, talk about it, and all the dark web stuff.
I'd like to hear a voicemail from Dave about this.
Yeah, Dave, call in and talk to us about Ethereum, bro. I talk to Dave all the time about this stuff. We've been talking about it the whole last couple of weeks. So,
anyways,
the number is 747 banging.
747-226-4464.
We want to call in and hear about your diets you've been doing to get ready for the beach.
Let's
Let's see how you guys become hard bodies.
somebody could get some pudding out of this.
Someone could get some pudding out of it. You're right.
Literal pudding.
Pudding.
The worth of your call is a pouch of pudding.
MRE pudding. It's very valuable.
And
To
listen,
survive on the battlefield.
you don't have to eat it right away. It'll last. So, pwthepodcast.com. We always have extras, that tie into the weekly topic.
Pictures, links, all sorts of stuff. The poll's always up there. So
Yep.
go to the website, PW the Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the social media stuff. Find us on iTunes or Apple Podcasts now. I don't know what the fuck it is anymore. Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, all the places. We're out there. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your loved ones, tell your enemies, cousins.
Leave us some ratings.
Oh yeah, 5 stars only. Otherwise, fuck it. Don't do it.
Well, leave us something.
5 stars only. I don't need 3.5 stars from your bitch ass. I need 5 stars, please.
Put 5 stars on the night table, and
Yeah.
we'll see you next time.
See ya. All right, guys. See you next week.
Bye.